After you've mastered basic strategy, which is the first thing you need to know in order to beat the game of blackjack, we're going to focus on the second thing, which is counting cards. I'm going to show you right now how to count cards. Contrary to popular belief, you're not actually counting cards. What we do is we assign a value to each card and we add and subtract numbers. Here we have all the spades out of a deck, which is 1/4 of a deck. So we have ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, and king. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ace, which is usually associated as the low card, and I'm going to move it over here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to divide these cards into 3 categories. 2 through 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10, jack, queen, king, and ace. Now we're going to ascribe a value to each of these cards. 2 through 6 is going to be +1. 10, jack, queen, king, and ace are all going to be worth -1. And 7, 8, and 9 are all going to be worth 0. Now that we know the value of each cards, I'll show you how to use that. What we're going to do is we're going to begin at 0, and for every card that we see, we're going to take the value and add or subtract it from our running total. So, a queen is worth -1. So now we're at -1. A king is worth -1, so now we're at -2. A 4 is worth a +1, so now we're at -1, -2, -1. An 8 is worth 0, so that doesn't change our count. We're still at -1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. One thing to note is while you're playing blackjack, it doesn't matter whether the cards are yours or the dealer's or another player's. The fact that you've seen them means that you should take them into account into your count, because every card that's exposed is going to be one less card that you can expect to come out. Now, this number, which is our running total, is called our running count. Another thing you can do to practice counting at home is to take a deck like this and just practice flipping the cards over and counting them as you see them. -1, 0, 1, 0, -1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -2, -1, 0. As you practice, you should see rapid improvement. One thing I recommend is to time yourself. You should see improvement very quickly as your time begins to drop for the amount of time it takes you to get through one deck. The other thing you can do is to take one card out of the deck, put it off to the side, and flip the cards over. When you get to the end, you should be able to tell what this card was without even looking at it, at least by knowing the value.